Hey guys, how's it going? It's Brian here with the Frostbite JL. We are in Moab. This is our first day of Easter Jeep Safari for us. We're going to do the Aturo Tire Breast Cancer Trail Run. So we're going to do fins and things today. It should be pretty fun. Stay tuned, guys. Okay guys, this is going to be the first trail of our trip here. I'm excited to run fins and things. It is a Jeep Badge of Honor trail. We're going to roll by that check-in area there. If you come alone, you will have to pay. And then off to the left there, that's going to be the startup for Hell's Revenge. We're going to do that later in the week, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that video. Alright, we're going to head down here to the air down spot, and then we're going to head on off to the trail. Alright, here we are at the trailhead. The desert was definitely looking pretty sweet with all that snow from the night before. We did get about 4 inches just outside of town where we were staying, but once we got here on the trails there wasn't much at all. They are a little wet later on here. This is going to be the first of many little ledges that we go down. They're not too difficult, they are fun though. We did have a decent sized group, so this ended up being a pretty long day. I think normally if you run this trail it's only about 4 hours or so. It's just under 10 miles. Alright, here we go. The light dusting of snow definitely made the desert look pretty cool. They did say this doesn't happen too often, so definitely enjoyed these views. Another nice thing about all the moisture was it was keeping the dust down that day. This little hill section was definitely pretty cool. This is pretty steep. It's hard to tell on camera, but it definitely makes it fun. Here we go. Now that we're down that steep little descent there, we're going to head up onto this mini little lion's back here. This was definitely pretty cool. The main lion's back they have in this area has been closed for a couple years, so it's definitely nice to get a little taste of it here. There's the rest of our group there. If you look real close in the center in the white, we do have a Rivian in this group. You'll see more of that later. It was definitely cool to see one of those out on the trail. Alright, here we go. That was a fun little ledge there. We have a couple more of those coming up. I did go ahead and hit my trailer hitch on that, so I had to put my little trailer plug back in. Definitely wouldn't want to be in a Gladiator or a truck on one of those. If you look off into the bushes, you can see one of those elusive camera guys. I definitely appreciate some of the work he put in. Thanks, Pops. Alright, after we got done with that little ledge section there, we're going to head up to a little stopping point here. You're going to see more of that Rivian here in a second, and then we're going to head on off to the rest of the trail. We definitely ended up having a beautiful day after all that weather we had the night before. We're going to go on this little off-camber ledge section here. We're going to wind on down and then head on off to our lunch spot. It's definitely a cool one. Stay tuned, guys. If you guys have never been out to Moab, I definitely recommend it. The scenery out here is beautiful and you don't really see this anywhere else. It's definitely worth a trip. One thing you'll learn if you come out to EJS is whenever you see one of these guys in the red coats, one of the trail leads, standing at the top of an obstacle, you definitely want to pay attention. Usually means it's going to take a little bit of navigation and some spotting from them. They did a great job and I was definitely glad we did this group ride with them. Alright, here we go. Alright, we finally made it to the lunch spot. This ends up being a pretty awesome spot to go ahead and stop for lunch. They did go ahead and do a complimentary hot dog lunch for us. They were suggesting a donation for breast cancer, which we definitely obliged. And the cool thing is the Red Rock four-wheelers were matching everything dollar for dollar. So that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and we'll eat our lunch, and I'm going to fly the drone here in a second. Check it out. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that drone footage. We're going to get on with the rest of our trip here. It's definitely cool to get an aerial perspective of the area. Alright, here we go. I was definitely enjoying driving on the Slick Rock. One thing I didn't know is the Slick Rock got its name from the travelers back when they were traveling here in wagons and the wagon wheels were slipping all over the rocks. Definitely wasn't the case here with our BFGs. Aired down to about 10 psi, it felt like they were sticking on everything. Alright, let's go up this little hill climb here and then we'll carry on. This little hill climb was kind of fun. You get up to the top there, and then there's a little staircase there you have to pop up as well. Makes it a little more challenging and definitely made it fun. Alright, here we go. I was definitely enjoying all these little step downs and areas to flex out the Jeep. Stay tuned guys, we got a nice hill climb coming up here in a minute. Okay guys, this is that little hill climb I was talking about. The second part of this is optional, but we're definitely going to go up it. You'll be surprised who goes up it here in a minute.
Cycles are working around the tail.
Okay guys, this is going to be pretty cool. This is a brand new Rivian, all electric truck. I've never seen one of these in real life, so it's cool that the first time I'm seeing it's on the trail. These guys took every optional obstacle in this thing and it did great. Okay guys, this is going to be another one of those optional sections. The easier line is going to be on the right there, but we're going to head on down here to the left and follow this JK and do the little bit harder line. This one definitely gets your attention a little bit. Alright, we're going to head down this rolling kind of area of Slick Rock here. This is definitely a really iconic looking trail, and these are one of my favorite views out here in Moab. If you guys ever get a chance to come out here, I definitely suggest running this trail. Alright guys, we got a cool hill climb coming up here in a minute. Stay tuned.
Gun it, sister. Gun it.
Alright, so this is going to be that optional hill climb I was telling you about. You can bypass this and circle around on top, but we definitely wanted to run this. It's hard to tell on camera, but it's definitely a rush going up that steep of a hill, seeing nothing but sky in your Jeep. Alright guys, here we go. Alright, so the last little bit of this trail is going to be more of the Slick Rock hill climbs here. These were definitely fun, and they were definitely a good introduction to what to expect for the rest of the week. Alright guys, thanks for coming along for this one. We're going to go down a couple more little drop-offs here, and then we're going to air up and head on back. Alright, stay tuned for the rest of the week, guys. Okay guys, that's going to do it for our first run out here in Moab for Easter Jeep Safari. We went ahead and did fins and things. It is a Jeep Badge of Honor trail, so if you guys want to do that, you can go ahead and check in on the app. We did go ahead and do the breast cancer run with Turo tires, and if you do donate when you do this trail, if you do it next year, the Red Rock 4x4 Club here in Moab does go ahead and match you dollar for dollar, so that's great. It's a good cause. Guys, also, we do have pink hats on our merch website. If you guys want to go ahead and pick up one of those, you can. All right, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. We've got more Moab coming. See you guys.